There is a deeper truth below all that we hear, all that we're discovering. A deeper and more important truth. If you find that you are one of the growing number of people who regularly talk about the Rockefellers, or David Icke stuff, or HAARP weather control, etc., please consider a deeper truth. Even if what you say is true, please consider the words of many of our tribal ancestors worldwide, what we believe and experience, the belief that mind is a creative thing. So where we put our attention on a daily basis is most important. Even if what you say is true, you may find that you are putting out fear on the webs that connect us all, if you think about it. If it's not true, or some of it is true, it makes no difference. Fear is a creative force, as much as love. Well, maybe not as much. Many conspiracy theorists appear to do nothing other than pass on a disease of words. Fear. Is that positive action or a reaction? If it is a reaction, what are we reacting from inside ourselves? If you are an honest seeker of truth, then surely taking a little time to sit quietly, quieten your mind, go inside without judgment, and inquire as to what fuels the fixation. Some will find one or more of the following. When looking bravely and quietly and honestly inside, some will find that they get off on it. A wounding that has been in our group evolutionary psyche now for a good long while. The draw of submission, like a moth to a candle, has been one of our inner devils of our nations for some time. It's the devil card in the tarot pack spreads to keep tarot readers happy. This subconscious choice towards submission can come from past experiences of powerlessness. When we grow up, we're all surrounded by them in our culture. And submission, moving towards submissive past traumas, actually releases certain chemicals in the brain which cause a kind of euphoria. The irony of this is that on one side they are preaching freedom and at the same time disempowering into euphoric stasis. Again, playing into the hands of Big Brother that they are complaining about on more than a healthy regular basis, right? And for those this is relevant to, you know what I mean if you take time to quieten your mind and honestly ask yourself in that space of silent reflection, what am I creating or enhancing in this world? Are we all connected? Mind is a greedy thing when we feed it. This can also come from boredom, due to life choices based on a need for security and to feel safe. An antidote for this can be a need for more actual adventure in life, outside of just the mind. It does not need to be far from home necessarily. Joining a dance class or a martial arts class can help. And hey, if you are genuinely moved to, if you have a genuine calling, why not even get out there and do some peaceful, positive action beyond words? It has only ever been small groups of committed individuals who have ever made change in this world. But with humor and faith, not with anger. An amazing, ancient, beautiful movement for activism that works is sacred clowning. Have a look at teachers like Didier Dansoir, who teaches Fool at Heart on Google. You'll find him. Or Holly Stoppit in Bristol. It's a great new wave of activism that works from the inside. In Fighting Mind, we are already becoming a shadow of what we are fighting. I speak from experience. It is those like Gandhi that make the change. Those not in fighting mind, not to change anyone but ourselves. Those that stand without fighting, not driven by fear, but by heart. So you see that fighting mind is not a safe way, although humor appears to be, and I have seen it in action and love. There is no changing others, unless it's continually all within ourselves, and our webs will strengthen right down through our ancestral line and for our future ancestors. I ask you again, are you not just putting out fear on the webs that connect all? Fear is a creatively destructive force. Love is not. Consciousness rising it starts where we put our attention on a daily basis. In the words of a good Buddhist monk, fuck anger.